F1's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
And please subscribe to my dad and hit the like button.
The drivers are ready and raring to go. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
All right, here we go. Starting 12th with John Felix. Let's watch the traffic a little bit here to get things started. As I said, we liked the way John ran in qualification. Practice was solid. We don't really push too hard yet in practice. The rain on the first two sessions limited our time, but had a good P3 and qualification. We really liked it. So we were joking yesterday when we were watching Generic Stream. There's Carlos Sainz getting past John. We were joking yesterday about the strategy of hanging close and hoping for accidents. Well, there's a little bit of truth in that. At a first-year team, we're at Canada. I can't remember which number race this is on the schedule, but it is something you got to think about here. You just want to hang close and catch your brakes is probably the best way to put it. So there goes Ocon and the Haas car getting past John Felix as well. There we go. John Felix. He's a little faster in these straights. See if he can get on the inside here on this turn. There he goes. Nice job. John Felix takes Ocon, gets back into 13th. 4 laps into this thing. Leaders are Verstappen and Lawson, so Red Bull up front. McLaren, Norris, Hamilton. So the usual suspects in the top 5, at least for this season. And Russell, Tsunoda, Piastri, Alonso, and Sainz is your top 10. Interesting early mechanical faults, quite a few of them. We'll see how that affects this race late. Bortoletto gets past Adam. Adam dropping to 21st. This isn't the performance we wanted when we put him on soft tires to start the race. And there goes Hadjar slipping past John.
Deep breath. You're going to be okay.
And we have to be patient with the John Felix car, because remember, we're doing a one-stop. It's my guess. Any of these folks on mediums could be doing the same thing.
You'll be 15.
All right, Behrman. Damn the mechanical faults. He's going to get past us. I would say that right now, John's car doesn't feel like a top 10 to me. It doesn't mean it won't be by the end of this. It's just we're having a lot of trouble with the Hadjars and the Behrmans. We'll see what we can do here. Doing good on tire wear, though. So that might give us a late push on these tires. Claire's in the lead now. Verstappen, Lawson second and third.
Plenty to play for.
Norris and Hamilton, your top 5 is all Ferraris, Red Bull, and a McLaren. Piastri, Russell, Alonso, Sainz, and Tsunoda. Yuki's got some significant issues. Still running 10th, but I think he's dropped.
So you got Hulkenberg ahead.
Adam gets around Gasly, slips up to 19th. Good job. Another yellow flag safety, virtual safety car.
And we've had a crash on track.
Oh, Max.
Now this was at turn 3. Oh, and the car with a nasty crash into the barrier. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
Verstappen is out of the car, he's okay. Debris on the main straight.
John's going to around lap 30. He'll be jumping on hard tires. We're doing a one stop with him. This week we're going to try a 2 with Adam. Pit crew's been performing better. So the thought process there is let's see what happens if we start Adam on some softs, throw him on mediums and mediums for the race. Yeah, the rest of the race. So put him on faster tires, see if he reacts. So we should be able to run him more aggressive after his first pit. Here we go, Felix. John Felix is right on Yuki's bumper. He's going to have to come in soon. I don't think Tsunoda had ducked in yet. So he'll have to drop in at some point as well. So yeah, pit crews needs to get it done. There's John trying to take Yuki for 9th. Yuki says, no thank you, young man. Oh, there he goes. John slips past him.
Well done.
Overtakes Tsunoda for 9th place.
Okay, ahead of you is Tsunoda.
Adam is in. Let's jump in with him.
Suggest increased LICO.
All right, 274. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's actually.
Should be clear on exits. Should be clear on exits.
It's not our best of the season, but that's solid. All right, there we go. A 251. Look at that. Look at that, John Felix. That is the best. That's the best stop we've had all year. And that might get us on the leaderboard.
Currently, that's
Outstanding.
17. Ahead of you is Hulkenberg.
Alpine. There we go. Get him, Adam. Come on, brother. Young man, I should say. There we go. Nice work. Set him up and took him down.
Gap is 1.2.
That's good.
Look in the mirror here. See what we got. It's a nice pass. Adam.
So tyre temps are looking good so far.
All right, so it looks like Yuki is having some serious issues here. That time from Felix to him is definitely dropping pretty steady. Yeah, looks like John Felix is going to try to work his way around Yuki. Hang in there, Yuki. Just stay behind us. We don't ask for much. Let that red, white, and blue car behind you get you, and then block everyone else. All right, so John slides back into 16, getting past a less than 100% RB car for Yuki. Both my drivers seem okay. It's always the first thing I think about. Tsunoda with a lockup. Things are not going his way.
Look. Now let's take a look here at turn 10. And there's the lockup. And they ended up their own passenger.
Behrman in the Haas car. Looking at MoneyGram again. I think that's what's on there. There we go. Nice. Smooth move into 15th.
Tyre temperatures are in a good window, well done.
It would be nice to start moving up a little bit and then get that second round of pit stops.
Has DRS.
Take a peek back here. Oh, here he comes. Love these cameras. Nice work by John, playing a little defense there. Holding him off. Boy, Adam seems to have dropped off the pace. Not sure what's happened there. Under 3 to Hulkenberg, so we're closing that gap down.
Has DRS.
And here comes Behrman. That DRS couldn't get it. So Adam right behind Albon. Here he comes to the left trying to make a move on this turn there. He's got him swiftly getting past him at the turn, but can't hold it. The Kraken gets back by him. Adam running with him. We can burn some tires now. We are well within the window here. Nope, we got a yellow flag. My monitor keeps shutting off for some reason. If it seems
Cars off.
multiple cars out.
Just watch.
We don't want to see red, white, and blue. Piastri. Solid contact. Piastri seems to be running. He's sitting 6th.
Albon 1.4.
Looks like that was Russell. Russell getting the penalty. Here comes Adam trying to make a move on Albon. I think he's got him here in this turn. Can he hold it? Cannot quite hold it. Through the turn, Albon. We'll give it to the veteran. The veteran using track position on the young man. Meanwhile, John Felix is under 2 seconds to Sainz for 12th. All right, here we go. Adam taking another run at him. Gets ahead of him at the beginning of the turn. There we go. All right, different turn. Slides into 14th. His teammate ahead of him in 13th. Good aggressive driving by Adam. The young kids are growing up. All right, so John's sitting 12th. Adam's sitting 14th. Fighting it out with Albon for 14 and 15. Jump back up here. Let's see what John's got going on.
Car ahead is Ocon. Still plenty of opportunities.
So some tough battles going on. But we are sitting at the moment above 15. Intervals to the top 10 are not too bad. Adam's got a 13-second gap to John Felix. I suppose that's a pretty good one. And he's got a pit. But beyond that, John's positioning is looking good. So Adam's in. Switching back onto those tires. 279. That is our slowest pit of the day, but we will take it.
Clear on exits. Should be clear on exits.
We will absolutely take that. Here we got another yellow flag. Several cars involved, it says.
could be a debris.
Doing in his one of the kick cars. So Lawson still in the lead. Leclerc and Hamilton. Now Behrman reporting another fault. But now looking at some of these cars, Alonso's got some mechanical issues there. Antonelli, some minor stuff. Sainz might be dropping back to the rest of the pack here. So Leclerc now has taken the lead from Lawson, but Lawson's right behind him, just 2 tenths. See what that looks like for a moment. Liam Lawson and Leclerc trying to work their way through the field here. Hamilton, Norris, Russell sitting 5th. He has that penalty. Here comes Lawson, not going to get him there. So good day for Ferrari at this point. All right, well, Hadjar jumps into the pits. Let's jump back with our crew. 15 to go. John will get past Hadjar, who's in the pits. Slides to 12th. Alonso under 9 now. Sainz got ahead of Alonso. But maybe that mechanical issue is starting to work in our favor with Alonso. All right, so John Felix 11 to 10 is now 13, just under 13 seconds to Alonso. I was really hoping that Alonso would slow down. We could catch him. So far, that's not happening. Lap 59, Adam still sitting 17. Gap to Behrman is gradually coming down. 10 to go now for the leader.
We need to charge it.
And Antonelli found his
And 1.1.
found his rhythm
Let's go.
again. He is flying past us as we drop to 12th. All been knocking on the door again. I would love to have these mechanical issues that these guys get, because they don't seem to affect them very much. Except for Gasly. Poor Gasly's back there almost a minute off the pace. Tsunoda too, he dropped pretty well, but Albon, Alonso, Behrman, we haven't been able to catch him. Well, here we go now.
Too much time.
The bad news is Albon overtakes John Felix, but Adam has now got that gap down to under 3.
Drop back a bit.
All right, so Hadjar right there trying to make a move on him. Can't quite get him in that turn. He's going to hold it off as he's on the inside of that turn. I think that was the last spot we tried to get him last lap and couldn't quite get it done. Albon's issues just got worse.
Oh dear, what a miserable way to bow out of this one.
Well, that'll help a little. So Hadjar's pulled away from Felix a little bit there. Now that's up to 2 seconds. I think John's, oh man, Piastri with a mechanical fault. He's ahead of us, a long ways ahead of us. I'm watching Alonso. I want that thing to turn red. Need that. So Liam Lawson has worked his way back to the front. Just quoted Metallica. Leclerc, Hamilton 2 and 3. Norris, Russell. Huge gap from Russell to Norris. Stroll, Piastri, Sainz, Ocon, and Hadjar, your top 10. Final lap for Liam Lawson. He's got 3.5 over Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris, and then Russell. Looks like our efforts. Now 2 seconds to Hulkenberg.
2 laps to go now.
So now we get the mechanical fault for Alonso. See what's happening here. Is he gonna like roll across the line and still beat us? Let's see when this updates. Like I said, man, some of these guys, you get these major mechanical faults and you just can't catch them. All right, Lawson takes the checkered flag. Leclerc, Hamilton, that is your top 3. Norris will get 4th. Russell is eventually going to come across in 5th. John Felix is going to take 13th.
That's a checkered flag.
Adam will have to settle for 15th today.
Good day.
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
And with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no points to be claimed.
And a podium finish for the Red Bull driver will definitely help them build momentum going forward.
Liam Lawson gets the win. Charles Leclerc, 2nd. Up 1, both those drivers up 1. Hamilton up 3. Lando Morris. Did I say Morris? Lando Norris, 4th. George Russell up 2, finishes 5th. He had that 5-second penalty. Piastri down 1. Stroll, Sainz, Ocon, and Hadjar both up 6. Both running really well today. And then we get outside the top 10. We've got Kimi. Kimi again, just 2-3 weeks in a row where we have been chasing him and just can't quite get him yet. Alonso is down 4. He finishes 12th. Crawled across that line with a beat-up car. John Felix started 13th, ended 13th. Nico up 6. Prince Adam up 4 places. So let's put that in some perspective. All right, here we go. Fastest pit stops. Look at that. Number 3. 2.509. How about that? That is certainly the best of the season. Good for 3rd in this race. Picks us up 15 points.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
And please subscribe to my dad and hit the like button.